Notwithstanding the last-minute tradition and practice to beat the constitutional deadline, the MPs convened at 10 a.m. on Thursday to consider the first draft of the national budget for financial year 2025-2026.
We should have this BFP approved by 1st of February.
The BFP, amounting to 57.441 trillion shillings, is subdivided into 19 program allocations, including agro-industrialization, manufacturing, digital transformation, and private sector development, among others. Once beaten, twice shy, some MPs, through a motion raised by Butambala woman MP Aisha Kabanda, sought not to repeat the mistakes which led to the last budget process, where the executive and parliament disagreed on some of the budget priorities and the president returned the budget to the House.
Is that members of parliament doubted their role. Actually, there was a question, what is our role if we cannot change anything in the budget and we are not guided? I think this is the right time that we speak to those issues and get to know our role, right, Honorable Speaker.
So the returned bill was processed and a decision was made by this House.
Achia Remigio, the deputy chairperson of the Budget Committee of Parliament, presented the report cognizant that the next financial year starts the implementation of the National Development Plan 4. The BFP accommodates government strategies to underscore employment, wealth creation, and higher household incomes by prioritizing key enablers for accelerated growth. Remigio aired out the concerns of the various sector committees, including the Health Committee, demanding that the remaining constituencies which did not receive ambulances be prioritized accordingly.
But in this current budget, there is no proposal to buy the balance of ambulances.
The MPs expressed mixed reactions on the budget unfunded priorities.
There is a funding gap of 12 billion. Can we prioritize that, right, Honorable Speaker, and ensure that we have the teachers and the children actually learn and understand this curriculum so that they can be able to also benefit and move on with their education and not drop out of school.
Free air. Your people who cannot afford to pay monthly cannot watch you. The ones who watch you, your voters, don't have a chance. And yet we programmed very well for that, to say we must be watched by local people who cannot afford monthly payments.
The MPs also expressed the need to increase funding for the new secondary curriculum, especially that the first cohort students join advanced level.
So the solution to the problems in health are actually in education. So the committee recommends that free and compulsory universal primary education be provided by government, and the committee recommends an amount of 390 billion.
In last year's budget speech, the president requested Parliament to support him on the issue of universal free primary and secondary education.
Controversy deepened after both reports poked holes on the compliance of the BFP and the Charter for Fiscal Responsibility, where the indicated figures do not match accordingly.
The minister shall, the law is saying shall, for each financial year, prepare a budget framework paper which shall be consistent with the National Development Plan and with the Charter of Fiscal Responsibility. The law is saying shall.
The Attorney General Kiryowa Kiwanuka guided on the claimed inconsistencies, comforting the worries of the MPs.
Now, this plan is what government aspires to achieve. The resource envelope has shown us that we have only 57 we can bring. But when they say consistent with the National Development Plan, it is not talking about consistency with numbers. It's talking about consistency with plan, aspirations, and the expectations. So,
Kira Municipality MP Ibrahim Semujunganda reiterated the need to take interest on a forensic audit on Vote 130 of Treasury operations, where nearly half of the proposed budget will end up in debt servicing.
You have ROCO, you have Congo, DRC. If you look at claims payment,
Semujo and some MPs were concerned on the increase of domestic arrears.
Parliament should take note that although the development plan proposes 92 trillion, even the 57.441 trillion in the budget framework paper is unrealistic, going by the recent budget performance.
With the ongoing government policy on rationalization of government agencies and public expenditure, mainstreaming UNRA and URF into the mother ministry has put a dent of about 169 billion to cater for the terminal benefits of the affected staffs. The budget framework paper for financial year 2025-2026 is 20% reduced from the previous budget of the financial year 2024-2025. Daniel Mugoya, Gloria Gwitabinji, UBC News.
And it came out very clearly that some of the allocations